Dah.
Off my dear, the forecast ain't clear. Off my friend, now will you pay? in my sleigh. Rudolph, Rudolph, my man, you're the only one who can. Hold on, I got one more. Rudolph, my dear, Rudolph, my friend, my man, Rudolph.
15 minutes. Okay, wait. Making it. I know. What's that?
I want to look for the mouse instead of giant shotgun. You cracked your knuckles? I sometimes do.
I think they might hear us the remote. You can get in here.
Sleigh bells ringing, diamonds blinging, carols sing.
Yo, what's going on, everybody? Welcome to the stream. I gotta add everybody in. Boom, boom, boom. Here we come. Hi, guys.
Hey, what's up, everybody?
So tonight's an exciting night. We have a new guest all the way from the opposite side of the country. We're from New Jersey. We're out here on the East Coast. We need some California love. We never see anybody from the West Coast really. So we have Treasure Trail on tonight. What's up, guys? How are you?
Hi, we're good. How are you guys?
We're
Doing good.
Well, I feel bad because with our new stream, when we use StreamYard, when you're getting ready to come into the stream, you can't like talk or chat to each other. So this is about as organic as you're gonna get because we didn't get to talk to Treasure Trail one bit before the stream came on. So I know, is this your guys' first like live live talk?
Yeah, besides school.
Well, that works. Yeah, it can be pretty nerve-wracking the first time that you get on here. So if you're not like, and I feel bad because usually we have, like a few minutes to get in here and chat and say hello, but not this time. So I'm sorry, but the last two people have kind of been the guinea pigs, and that's you guys. So thanks for putting up with that. So.
Guinea pig. It looks like I have no teeth, because of my mustache. I have teeth.
That looks good, man. I like that.
Oh, thank you.
I like that.
Well,
And
it's the season.
I do feel bad because for Treasure Trail on the thumbnail and everything, I didn't know that both of you are on there and coming in, and I only displayed half of the team. So only half was getting love leading up, but now I'm glad you both are on here. That's awesome.
Yeah, I'm like the camera guy, so I do more of the armchair treasure hunting videos because that's we like doing that also. But she's I guess the face of the.
Yeah, no, that's awesome. I've noticed that your guys' channel. First of all, if you guys haven't checked them out, I know we had a lot of questions like, hey, who are these guys? How long have they been detecting? So we'll probably ask a lot of those as we go through. But introduce yourselves. How long have you been detecting, and why did you start your channel? That sort of stuff.
I'll go first. Yeah. So I started detecting with my grandma when I was really young, and so she had this old what is the thing called? An Excalibur or something? She has this really old metal detector we'd use, and she used to bury coins for us. And so we'd go in a field and find coins she hid, and so we'd stay out there way longer than she wanted to. And I I liked it, and then I got out of it. When you get to high school, you get into other things. I'm not like some of these guys you see online that are in high school, metal detecting and treasure hunting. I sports and did that kind of stuff and kind of got out of it. So now that I'm old, I guess I'm only like 30 months ago, but now that I'm older, I got back into it. So
it's become something you really like to do, huh?
Yeah.
And so, I got my first detector when I was 10, but same kind of situation. I used it for a little bit, and then it sat in my closet for years. And then after we met, now we've been detecting way more frequently for about 3 years.
Yeah. So the channel's like not even a year old, 7 months old, but we detected forever before that. We've been dating like a year or something, or 4 years. I always forget. And I was stationed in 29 Palms, and so she would come out and visit me. And you can only go to the movie theaters or go to a restaurant so many times. And I don't know if you guys are familiar with military life, but you can't bring anybody back to the barracks and stuff. So we were limited to what we could do. So we got metal detectors. I think from her family gave us Amazon gift cards and stuff. She had one. I got a metal detector, and we started metal detecting on base, and we found cool stuff like bombs and all kinds of crazy stuff. Yeah, really? I'm not even joking. We found a rocket. We found some C4 that EOD was training with. Oh yeah, it was fun. My friend picked it up and threw it. Oh yeah. We didn't think it wasn't real.
And they let you keep it?
No, we could have kept it. It was a Prestone can with a pressure plate. It was cool. Yeah,
that's awesome.
Really cool.
It was scary.
Very cool.
Yeah.
I'm going to take a second and we'll say hello to everybody in the chat. I saw Tyler Fowles in there, Anthony, Brooklyn Treasure Hunter, Ezra, let's see, Mark the Berg Hunter, the Copper Poppers are in the house. I think that's just Mike. Tony Boatwright. Hi, Tony. Nancy. Obviously.
That's my brother. That's my brother Tony. What's up?
Hey, Tony. What's
Baby?
up, man? Your brother is getting all the limelight, man. I'm sorry. But Digging with Cruzy. Let's see. Charlie Harley's in the house. BC Treasure Trail. There's a lot of people in here. This is awesome. Joel. Let's see. Who else is in here? Dragonfly Diggs. Yeah, we got a really cool family in here tonight. It's the chat is popping. Tracy's in here. Hi, Tracy. And then obviously we got the main crew, Joe, Eric, and Nancy's popping in today because Mike couldn't make it. Thank you, Nancy.
You're welcome. It's great to be here again.
How are you guys doing? I haven't even. No one else is
Doing all right.
Good, doing all right.
Semper Fi, by the way.
Hey, right on, Joe. Were you a Marine also, or you just saying that to me to make me all happy?
8 years, buddy.
Oh, right on. Yeah, I only did 5, so.
You're good. You're good. Respect.
You
Respect. It's all good.
Cool. Hey, Joe, did anybody ever tell you look like Robert De Niro? I'm just joking. I saw like one of your videos, man. It was funny. I think I was watching the one with Brooklyn Treasure Hunter, which I checked out a bunch of his videos. That guy's cool, man.
Yeah, Anthony is a really good guy.
Yeah.
Anthony's a cool
New York
dude.
and Jersey, man. That's where it's at to detect. We're jealous. There's not a lot of spots in California.
Yeah, we get lucky out here. There's a lot of history on the East Coast, that's for sure.
Madeline Man's in the house.
Hey, Mike.
Grandma and Grandpa's in the house too.
They're the most important guests of them all.
That's right. Hey, Sandra.
Oh yeah, those are my grandparents.
Welcome.
I feel bad. Everyone's in a like a Christmas theme, very holiday-ish, and I've got, man with an eye patch and a Route 66 sign behind me.
It's John Wayne.
It's John Wayne.
Loser.
John Wayne is classic, man. You can't go against John Wayne, so that's good.
Christine, Mom here.
So
Hi, family.
I want to do something before we get in because there has been one guy in our chat. Everyone knows him. He's always supporting us. Oh, hi, Madison Man. And he's in here, and I don't know much about him. I send him mail every now and then, stickers and stuff like that. But he had posted on his YouTube about being a hero. And I wanted to give him a shout out before we really started.
Gee, I wonder who this is.
Yeah, and I didn't know. So for you guys, Treasure Trail, Ezra has always been in our chat. He always says hello. He's always supporting us. He's a metal detector. So I think he uses the Equinox now. And I didn't know much about him, but I want to show off his recent post. It wasn't recent, but somewhat recent.
It was about 7 months ago, and it popped up on my thing somehow, and I was like, "Oh, that's Ezra."
Yeah, Eric sent it over,
and I sent it off to you guys.
That's so crazy. Me and Nancy actually got to talk to him the other night live.
Mm-hmm.
What happened?
We got to talk to Ezra, me and Nancy, the other night live.
Oh, he came onto my live stream, and it was his birthday this week too. So happy birthday, Ezra!
Check out this clip, man. This is amazing.
Alive today because the fearless act.
I don't know if you guys can hear it. I'll try to turn it up a little bit.
Went back into a burning trailer to save him.
I went in at first. I didn't think I was going to be able to go in there because the smoke was way too thick. I just closed my eyes, knelt down, and went by the sound of his voice. And thank God I got him out.
Everyone in.
How cool is that?
Wow.
That is awesome.
Hero, man.
Ezra, you are the man, my buddy.
A burning house and freaking saved a baby. And I don't know much about Ezra. I just love him as a person because he's always in here talking to us. But I don't know like how many people you guys hang out with out there on the West Coast that metal detect or what the group is like out there. But I know with our chat and with our stream and with the people that we detect with, this is an awesome group and hobby to be with. And you kind of get to learn about people on a personal level once you start getting into it a little bit. And when you see stuff like that, it's like, holy cow. Are you guys in any kind of like club or anything out there? Or is it just kind of you guys flying solo and metal detecting because you love it?
Yeah, it's just us mostly. The only metal detectors we know are like grandparents, like we said. So we're trying to work our way into the community because we want to be part of like that family and that community, like you guys.
After this, it's gonna change.
Yeah, that's awesome. Well, hopefully, we have a good family, so I know they'll support you really well. So if you guys haven't already, go after the stream and definitely give them a thumbs up and give them a subscribe. I don't even know how I like randomly popped across your channel. I maybe was just searching. I don't know if it's on Instagram or if it's on YouTube. I know you guys are on both, but I had seen, and you guys will have to tell me this story because I don't really know the backstory of it. But you guys were doing a lot of yard work and land moving at, I don't know if it's your house or your parents' house, and you guys were finding some really cool stuff. What was up with that?
I bought the house on purpose. Actually, it was it's like a 1920s house, and so with the Joe knows what I'm talking about, the GI, the VA home loan. It's pretty easy for veterans to get a house right afterwards, so I'm grateful for that. And I was looking at stuff in my budget, and the house was 1920s, and so we're into metal detecting, so we're like, maybe the front yard has some coins in it or something, and then we don't know if it's a privy hole or a trash pile. We actually get beat up online quite a bit by some of the older guys in those groups, and they're like, and they argue about it. But there's a bunch of buried stuff, and we find some pretty cool stuff. We lucked out.
Oh yeah, and that's something even we weren't too experienced with, right? I mean, we didn't do any privies, any bottle dumps, any trash dumps. Eric, have you ever hopped in any of those? I know we run across some metal detecting.
I ran across a bottle dump before, but it looked modern. It wasn't.
What about you up there, Nancy? Did you ever do any bottle dumps?
I have.
Yeah.
I actually have one in my own backyard, and it's pretty interesting. My daughter's more into the bottle dump digging, and you find some amazing things in there.
Yeah. Well, yeah, and I can tell by Treasure Trail's multiple videos on it. You guys find some pretty crazy stuff.
Yeah, it's ongoing too. It's still going on.
You guys are still digging it?
Yeah.
Now?
The hole's about the size of a swimming pool at this point.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, there's pictures.
Might as well put one in when you're done.
But it's still ongoing. We still pull bottles out and whatnot. It's slowing down a bit, but we're still, and we found some old coins in there too. It started out metal detecting, but when we found the first bottle, we slowed down a bit and got in there kind of, with a comb and soft toothbrush. And
very cool.
At the dirt and found all these bottles and cans and really neat stuff.
So did you guys, to start digging like that, you metal detected it first, or you were moving the land and then, so you metal detected, found some cool stuff and was like, okay, we got to start digging.
Yeah, buried car. We found a Model T windscreen. And so we were like, I was like, whenever you first pull it out, you're like, stupid tubing. When you dig out a big signal and you're like, oh, I hate this big signal. It's going to take me a year to get this stupid thing out. Then I pulled it out and I'm like pulling it apart and I'm like, this is a windscreen. And then we found the tire and then we found the leaf spring. I don't know if they called it a leaf spring back then, but some sort of suspension system. Yeah. And I was like, we got to start digging this. And a friend of ours, Eli, that lives up in Northern California, was like, you guys need to get a sifting screen and you start shoveling that dirt. You're going to find some crazy stuff. And we found probably some of our best finds.
Right here in the backyard.
Yeah, right in the backyard. So
that's cool.
That's incredible. What metal detectors do you guys use?
We use Fisher. So when she had it wasn't a bounty hunter, but it was something like that, where it was kind of I wouldn't say low end because people like to use bounty hunter. I know you guys have like Mine Lab, Equinox, crazy.
I started with a bounty hunter.
I did too. I started with a bounty hunter.
But we got used to the Fisher because it's pretty simple to use and ground balance them out and stuff like that. And you guys go to places where there's a lot older stuff that maybe can be deeper. Here in California, a lot of it's relatively new, and it's hard to get permissions, anywhere besides house sites. We find some private land where we get permissions and stuff, but you're not allowed to go on BLM and stuff and find stuff older than 100 years old. So we're super limited to where we can go, and so that's why I bought an older house, because I'm like, there's got to be something in the yard.
That's smart. Yeah, that's. I kind of want to do that too. There's always, pretty much every house out here, if it's not part of a new, neighborhood, is 1800s.
It's old.
Yeah. So it's pretty amazing. So are there specific rules in California about metal detecting and the things that you find, or how does that work?
If you want the skinny on it. So basically for like national forest land, BLM land, stuff like that, you're really not allowed to intentionally search for stuff that's older than 100 years old. So basically what happens is if you metal detect and you find something, you're able to document it or whatever, but you have to kind of bury it back. And if it's like a historic park, national park, I mean, that's an obvious, but you could get in trouble just metal detecting at a site. Like say you just are metal detecting at a campground, and then all of a sudden it's some old mining site and you didn't know. If Fish and Game or whoever Forest Service comes along, you could get it's a pretty hefty fine. But we've been stopped before, and they said, hey, you're not supposed to be doing this or whatever. So they're pretty cool. Right next door to us is Arizona, and they don't have those kind of rules. So they're a little more Wild West with their metal detecting. They still have rules. But California's pretty strict, as I imagine. New York, New Jersey. If you guys don't get permissions, you're not allowed to be poking around. People don't like that.
Yeah. What's it like up in Connecticut for you guys, Joe and Nancy? Is it the same as New Jersey?
Yeah, it's pretty much the same as New Jersey. New York, I think, is a more stricter with the permit for the parks and stuff, but we don't need that stuff up here.
Yeah.
What part of California are you guys from? What area? You said Southern California, right? Or
yeah, SoCal.
Yeah, I'm in a town called Banning. It's a stagecoach town. They have the Transcontinental Railroad. I always forget which one it is. One of those old railroads runs through this town, and that's kind of where the town came from. She lives in a town called Yucaipa, which Joe was mentioning the permits and stuff. Yucaipa, you don't need permits to metal detect in their parks and stuff, but they have like hours and stuff where they allow it. It's kind of weird. But I live in a county called Riverside where you have to apply for a $30 permit to go to a park. So private property it is, as long as we get permission, because we don't want to get shot either. People in California own guns, by the way. I know it's like there's a myth.
That's New Hampshire.
There's a myth out there that they don't. People get crazy out here.
Joe has experience with that in Connecticut too.
Oh yeah, just recently.
Permissions aren't too easy to come by sometimes when the guy pulls a gun on you. That's for sure. So.
How do you guys normally get them? I'm curious. Like we had this idea of getting a what do they call it? A piece of parchment? I guess that's
postcard or something.
Yeah, and writing on it and putting it in their mailbox and saying, "Hey, we represent this channel and we'd like to, dig your whole yard up and ruin it."
Oh no.
Well, that's
how. I was curious how you guys do it.
Yeah, that's what people think, though. Unfortunately.
Yeah, that is what they think.
I'm bringing the backhoe in to dig some fines.
Yeah, exactly. So, well, guys, I mean, you ended up freaking digging a pool-sized hole in the backyard. So maybe
you guys shouldn't door knock.
Yeah, we don't show that off when we're asking to metal detect.
Yeah, that's probably smart. No, so I did kind of something similar to that for us. I made I don't know what you guys use for like your thumbnails and stuff like that, but I made a one-page like flyer. And it kind of shows off some of the stuff that we found. And at the top of it, I'm like, it's free. Like, because a lot of people are like, they actually ask us, and I don't know if you guys come across that, how much does it cost? Like, what are you guys charging to have people do that? And I'm like, well, shoot, if you want to pay me, I guess you can. But yeah, and I'll send it to you guys just as like an example of what we use, but it has some of our finds. It's free, what we're trying to do, and all of our contact information on that.
That'd be cool. Yeah, I appreciate that because we get weird about it. We're not like shy, or maybe she is a little bit.
Yeah.
But we just don't want to. We don't want to upset anybody either. Like what are you doing at my house? I mean, I would probably feel weird if somebody just knocked on my door and started talking to me.
Well, and it's a little strange now with COVID, and a lot of people are uncomfortable with that. So. We had just recently went to Pennsylvania and hunted with a great group of people, and one of them are named the Copper Poppers. So it's Mike, Tyler, and James. And while we were out there, we were doing like a group hunt, like a put together hunt, and then afterwards we got together with some amazing people too. But the Copper Poppers were out and door knocking out there, and I was talking to him. I was like, "How do you guys do that? Like, how do you have the stones to just go knock on doors?" He's like, well, the worst they can really say is no. And since then, I've been doing the exact same thing. I'll go up and knock on a door, and it's gotten me a few permissions. So it's true. I mean, some people it's a little intimidating, and other people, I walked up to one guy. He's like, "That's far enough. Don't come any closer." And you gotta be able to read them, I guess. So that guy, I'm like, I still gave him my spiel about what we do and why we're doing it, but yeah, that got shot down pretty quickly. But
yeah, I'll send her. She's better looking than me, so I'll just send her to the door.
I've got a question though.
Go to it.
My question is, do you have neighbors close by? Are they wondering what this big hole in your yard is?
Yeah, they called the city. They called the city. Yeah, and then the one neighbor was talking. He waited till I left the yard one day and was like, "You guys are animals. You're just digging a big hole. You're crazy." And then I went out there and I'm like, "Did that guy really just say that to you?" She's like, "It's fine." But yeah,
that's good.
It's wild.
We tried asking the neighbor next door if we could metal detect, but they see the giant hole and they're like, I don't know about that.
Traveling detector in the chat said, "I send my wife. I'm a coward." Yeah, see.
Yeah.
Let's see who else is in here. Someone did ask. Dan Evans said, "What would you say your personal best find to all the channel or to all on channel? What's your personal best find for you guys?"
Oh, we got it right here because we saw that, you sent us the info. So in Northern California, like I said, we got weird places where we got to get permissions. And so we are at a town called Berry Creek. Hopefully I'm not too loud. I can't really hear myself with these headphones. But here, you hold this one, and I'll hold this one. Do you mind if we show off 3 things? Is that cool? Is that too much?
Yeah, no, that's awesome.
So our first finds that were legitimate finds besides coins, because we do find coins, were these. These beer cans. This one, oh man, this is so weird. Hold it. This one right here is a 60s beer can that we found at a campsite in Northern California. You know that town Paradise that burned down? In California, there's a whole documentary about it.
Yeah.
There's campgrounds around that same town. That's where we detect that. And that's where we found this one. And then we found this at my friend Kate's dad's property. He has a whole dump site.
Oh, that one's cool.
Yeah.
And then a friend of our Raverts, this one's from the 30s. So I wouldn't be able to pick this one up if we were like at a campsite or something. Somebody would find me if they caught me, but I wouldn't do it anyway. I would just rebury it. So we found those, and my friend Raven showed us how to acid wash it and clean it up. Which you guys, in one of your videos, you were talking about electrolysis, and I think you guys should do an instructional video on that because I want to learn. That would be cool. Please. I think that'd get a lot of views. So
that's the next one, buddy.
Okay, cool. And then just the last couple finds. This is what we pulled out of the hole, with the exception of one. We have this. I don't know how well you can see it.
Here, let me put you up.
Fingernails are clean.
Oh yeah.
My fingernails aren't clean. Who cares, right?
So this seems like an odd.
You're like, what is this stupid thing, right? That's what we thought. But it was cool. It was a cool, stupid thing we found. What was it?
We posted it on the Instagram, and then someone commented that looks like a Civil War sword hook.
Oh, like a
hanger. Yep.
And when I looked it up, I think it might be right, and so we thought that was pretty neat.
So we wanted to post that for everybody that's in the chat. If they know, either comment or whatever. But we have that one, and then another one where we're not sure, and it's this round piece of metal with a piece of glass in it. I think it's some sort of magic pendant. If you put it in the moonlight, it'll show. You know what I mean? But if you guys know what that is, I don't know how well the quality is. We do post these on our Instagram, and they're,
that looks like a rosette. Joel in chat is saying that, yes, that's a sword hanger, and that one looks like a rosette.
What's a rosette exactly? We're not, I don't have my history book open.
They have them. Go ahead.
No, you go. You can do it.
Go ahead.
So basically,
let's find out who's going to talk.
Yeah, I know. So sometimes we'll find rosettes as well. It's just horse tack, basically, like a
decorative.
Makes the saddle look pretty.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, I believe you. 100%. We found 1,000 horseshoes.
Yeah, we're on the horseman's side.
Somebody had a horse back here.
Joel said it was a decor for your 4-legged car. So
that's right.
Yeah,
a little bit of fancy. You'll find some really nice ones here.
Yeah.
Oh, cool. Yeah, we had some poor horse owners here, I guess. So I wish it was nicer.
I don't know. Oh, go ahead. Yeah. Is this the last?
No, wait.
Just the last two.
I know I had one of the videos pulled up from the ones for your cans that you had. Let me share it real fast. Hold on.
Oh, cool.
Oh, is that the one where we washed them? And then...
Yeah, I think so. Yeah. So I have
Yeah, we like refurbishing stuff, and I think is it Mike? Is that I don't mean to just go off based off his looks, but his name's Mike, and he's the bald guy, right?
The
Is he
bald
the one
guy.
that does? Is
Shiny
he the one
head.
that does electrolysis?
So he hasn't done it yet, but
Okay.
we've always talked about doing electrolysis and then doing axe heads or pickaxes, those things that we find. So
Oh, that'd be cool. Yeah, make a video. I'll
I
watch
mean, I
it
haven't
100
done a
times.
video, but I've done plenty of electrolysis.
Oh, cool. Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Why don't you guys
Eric
make a
has
video?
done one.
Yeah, we all have actually. I've done it too many times.
It's pretty simple. I mean, what I use is I do a baking soda and distilled water, and then I the positive lead I put on the item, and then the negative lead I use a piece of stainless for the negative lead, and then I throw it in there and let it bake.
So if you did a video on that, that'd be so cool. Like step by step.
Battery.
Like I'm gonna forget that. And
Yeah,
Yeah, you don't want-
all they use is the power supply, 5-volt power supply. That's it.
Yeah, I was gonna say not 220.
Yeah, not 220. It's a 5-volt. It's like a 5-volt power supply, and you're good.
Yeah, I know
Yeah.
Charlie Harley in the chat just did one too. He said he used a 9-volt battery
Yeah, he used a 9-volt battery.
for the coin that he was doing. So, yeah, these are So I pulled up the video. Are these the ones that you restored that you were just showing?
This is,
that's-
this is that
yeah.
one. We didn't have a video on the older cans because we did that before we started the channel, but
Yeah,
that's how it cleaned
you
up.
see the pile of 6 in the video? That's how they used to look. Those old rusted looking.
Oh, that's so cool.
That's amazing
Yeah.
how you can save them, restore that.
Yeah.
Oh, and we got the Pepsi bottle. Actually, we use it as a decoration. You grab that?
No, it's okay.
No, you don't want to grab that. People love Pepsi. What are you talking about?
Yeah, as you can, you go through and you're washing them, and then
Gun soap and
they came out
bottle,
very
cleans
clean.
you would like
even
it.
the Pepsi Cola bottle.
You can
Came out
clean the
super
label
clean,
if you
so.
want to. We don't always
Let's
recommend you
see.
clean the
What
label,
else is
especially older
There's
bottles.
the cans.
What happened to our test can? I pulled it out to show you guys. Look how incredible it looks just from soaping.
It's awesome.
You got to show the before, man. You can't just show it after. I mean, it's still adjusted.
We saw
They
them on
used
the
to look
staff.
worse, guys.
Yeah,
There you
that's
go.
what they used to look like.
See, there we go.
But the time really does
What did you
vary.
soak them in?
It just depends
Oxalic acid.
how
Okay.
dirty the cans
It's like a
are.
weak acid solution, and so you don't want to get on your hands. But
Especially for
Right.
anything. It's just been
it'll
soaked
just eat the rust off. Yeah.
for like 10 minutes.
There they go.
Yeah, it's
Look at
crazy.
that.
That came out so
now
good.
we can make it even better.
Yeah, 10 minutes.
Toothbrush.
That's amazing.
That's cool.
Drum Detect
you
in the
s-
chat said you can use lime powder on the
Yeah.
can.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Nice. Well, that's cool. And then I also had, obviously, I had the big $50 that you guys had found. When
Yeah,
you
that's
were,
like our biggest coin we found. So we
Yeah.
were like partying all day after that.
That
So
was a
I-
backyard fun.
Let's see. It's coming up, I think.
Right there.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
Pretty much a
Sounds like a
dead-
bottle cap, right? Really. It's a buried can right there.
And that's, with you moving all the dirt and stuff like that, it wasn't deep at all.
No, yeah, because that's what we had moved out with the wheelbarrow.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so we found 2 coins. We found some wheat pennies and stuff like that, but we found 2 older coins. Oh, there you go.
I'm so excited.
That thing's a little more tore up now. As soon as it oxidizes, it looks great right when we pulled it out.
$5.
Yeah.
Yeah, look at that.
$5.
Very cool.
Barbara half.
Oh my
Barbara have.
And that's incredible because not a lot of
That's
people even
amazing.
find those just regularly metal detecting,
Yeah.
I haven't found one yet. So
We were
Yeah.
pumped.
We found that and then a V nickel, and that's in their early 1900s. That's the oldest, right? Was it a V nickel we found? Yeah, the V nickel. Yeah, for sure. I don't want to.
Yeah, there was a question in the chat wanting to know if you found any Chinese coins yet.
Yep. Oh yeah, 1800s, early 1800s coin in Gridley, California, and then my friend Josh and his wife Gabriella kept it because they're snakes.
No.
No, just kidding. We met
Not
at their house. So, and they're next to a railroad that's up north, and then they're right next to the town that's called the City of Gold. So there was a lot of Chinese immigrants that worked on the gold mines in the railroad, and they're right up against the railroad. So we found an old, with the cutout Yeah, they kind of
The square.
Yeah, square.
Yeah.
Square.
Those are fascinating to find, though.
They really are.
So
Yeah.
we're $2 though. I was like, man, I can't believe they just took this from us. They're watching this.
So, okay, so we're 30 minutes in. We're about halfway. I'm going to open up the chat too because tonight is show and tell, right?
Woo.
So I had everyone bring a find to class if they wanted to
It's a class.
everybody else and tell us a story. What I'm going to do is I'm going to copy this link in here. And if you guys want to hop in here, just hop in. I'll see you and I'll let you join. I know Charlie has something. I know there's a couple people that want to show some stuff off. So there's a link. Hop in here if you guys want to, and we'll see what cool other finds, people have. So did we have one more for you guys?
I got one.
Oh, you got one? Oh, okay.
Yes.
We got a whole pile here. We were excited. So.
Show us.
This is one of my favorites.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, very cool.
Yeah, hang on. Let me go like this. You see
It's a Tootsie toy. I think
Yeah.
1930s.
That's a big
Oh,
tootsie.
And
That's
you have
really good condition, too.
So it makes a perfect Christmas decoration because I love the red truck
I'll
That's
show you
awesome.
at it. I can't-
farmhouse. So I added a little tree to the
There
back
you go.
this year and set it up with our decoration. So it's definitely one of my favorite finds.
That's awesome. Those are great to find.
Joe,
That's cool.
it's crazy. I think I found that exact truck when I came up to Connecticut.
Yeah, I was gonna say it looked familiar.
I will tell you this, guys. I chopped mine directly in half. So
Yeah.
Ours has a little casualty on the back. It's a little bit. It's missing the. I think it's a.
It's a tow truck?
Yeah.
It was a tow truck, yeah.
But other than that, it's in pretty
yeah, no,
okay
that's
condition.
I love.
And they're great finds because it's such a personal item that meant something to a child who played with it all the time, and it probably broke his heart when he lost it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah, for sure. Oh,
Yeah,
we
it's
have
great
like,
history.
we have Tyler and Aiden in the chat from the Copper Poppers.
Oh, we got a copper poppers.
I'm bringing. What's up?
Hey, what's up, guys?
Hey,
Hey,
dude.
guys.
Now the Copper they find a lot. Is this Aiden's find? Did he find this?
Yeah,
All
well, I have one of each that we brought.
right, let's
One's very
see it.
special to him. So
You want to show us, Aiden?
turn around.
Oh,
Flip it around.
oh yeah.
Ooh.
What you got?
Oh, he's got a coin.
Yeah, buddy.
Here, let me get it in the picture here.
That matron?
Uh,
Cool.
Is it a matron or braided hair?
It's a major.
It's a
Matron.
it's a braided hair.
Braided hair.
He beeped it. This is his first copper that he's ever found.
That's cool.
How old are you?
That's
Aiden?
awesome.
Awesome job, Aiden. Yay.
Yay.
How old are you?
7.
7 years old. He's already popping coppers.
You don't look anything like your father.
Yeah, you're
Look,
like.
look at that twin right there. Oh my God.
It's cuter.
All right, what do you got, Tyler?
He beat the signal. He had me and James come over. It was a screaming high tone. We were at an old schoolhouse, which was early 1900s. We didn't expect a copper coming
Right.
out of there.
Right by our cabin.
Right by our cabin. And,
Oh, yeah.
and we went up and we dug the signal for him as a copper. We didn't find a large cent there at all. And
He
man, I'll
found
tell you what,
it.
it's a whole coin too. It's a square nail right through it, and that's awesome.
Well, that's cool, Aiden.
Great job, Aiden.
Awesome.
Thank you.
And I have it's going to be hard to see, but
That's okay.
I
I'll
have a
pull it up.
Drake bust half
Is that
dime.
dime? Oh, half dime?
Drake bust half dime. I found in Ohio.
That's
What year?
crazy.
Let me see. Let me put it down. It's 1797. Let me flip the camera around real quick.
1797.
Wow.
Love
Yeah,
that.
I can't. I don't know how to flip the camera around, but
I can't see the detail, but I can definitely see the coin on there.
yeah, I found this in Ohio at a spot. It was like a mid 1800s house. We were. This is before we found any small silver or anything like that.
Yeah.
And or dug it, and we were all freaking out. We have the video. We haven't posted it yet because we got to edit it a lot. But we brought it to James's house, and the only way we identified it, because there's only a couple years with the Drake Bust halftime, and there's like the berries on the bush was the only way we were able to identify what exact year it was, because it didn't have a year on it.
That's cool.
Yeah.
That's amazing. That's awesome. Dude, Tyler, the Copper Poppers, you guys are killing it.
Yeah.
Always killing it.
You got snow out there right now?
No, it just melted, man. I'm going out in the morning.
Oh my God, I'm kicking you
suck.
Right,
oh, that's cool.
Marble.
He's getting to the dump digging with me too, and we just we find some bottles and stuff, and he's really into it. So we got a whole.
Start them early, man. Start them early.
That's right.
Oh, yeah.
That's right.
Oh yeah.
That's awesome. All right, cool, Tyler. Thanks, buddy.
Yeah, no problem, man.
Thanks for popping in, bud.
Night. Yeah, that's cool. And that's what we get lucky with is the 1700s history that we have out here. You know what I mean? Yeah. What's kind of like the earliest stuff that you guys will find by your house, like where you live?
It's probably, I think 1888 is the patent on the we found a wizard sleeve cuff. You know what I'm talking about? That they think was used for playing cards. And it has a patent number on it, and I think it's 1888. So
we got an 1856 seated Liberty.
oh, that's right. I
Oh,
like.
you did?
That's not by our house. We found that.
It's in SoCal though.
In Southern California, yeah. That's a little further away, towards San Diego. More towards San Diego, yeah.
I mean, that's awesome. Was that on a permission or a park?
We had it's like a realty owned thing, and then they allow metal detectors to go in. So it's like slim pickings. The first guy that went in there and found out that there was coins there, he found 112 coins or something crazy.
Oh.
We went and we found 3, I think, or 4. We found a shield nickel, a flying eagle, a seated liberty, and then an Indian head penny, and then a bunch of bullets.
Those
That's
are awesome.
very cool, though, man.
A flying eagle, seated. Those are some old coins, and an Indian. That's awesome.
Yeah.
What other states have you detected in?
Washington.
You mentioned. Okay.
Oregon and Arizona. Yeah. And Nevada. We were technically in Nevada because we were right next to Vegas at that one place where everybody stops.
So. I was going to say they must have strict rules being that close to the gold mines.
Yeah.
So with the mine we were at, so that there's some videos of us crawling through the mines and stuff like that. That one's not owned by anybody. So the BLM owned it, and then it was sold to a realty company. And then this last mine we went into is on BLM. That's in Arizona. We haven't posted the video yet. There's like 1,000 bats in it. We couldn't metal detect around that because of the rules in Arizona. But we would just go. You're okay if you go out of the claim zone, which is marked by like a little post or whatever. Mm-hmm. So the one place we got lucky at, but there's still a bunch of trash around mines, so it's not as glorious as you would think it is, metal detecting near mine sites and stuff. But we found our oldest coins there. So
that's awesome
activity, but yeah.
It's just such a different experience than what we have over here in New England.
And we've only been on the West Coast for metal detecting, so
yeah, we want to go to the East Coast.
We need to head over there.
Yeah.
Well, make a trip.
Make a trip. We'll spoil you.
Yeah, make a road trip. Fly out here. Whatever you need to do. That'd be awesome. You guys got to move east, or like get over to the East Coast.
Get that direction, yeah.
Yeah, come on. So we got 2 people that are in waiting. We got Tyler and Mike. I'm gonna bring Tyler, and he's been waiting a lot. Let's see. Hey Tyler, what's up?
Hey. What's up, Tyler?
Hey guys, man, it's good to see you guys.
Yeah, you too, Tyler. Speaking of West Coast, you're in Utah, right?
Yeah, I'm in Utah too, so I'm out west too. So
yeah.
not a lot of old stuff, and there were people in California before there were people in Utah too. So we, I'll show you a couple. I actually just hit a milestone. I found my 300th silver coin.
Wait,
nice.
In Utah.
Didn't you just email us the 200th not too long ago?
Right, there's been 100 since then.
Oh,
that's crazy, dude.
Yeah, it's cool. And so mostly I go for silver coins or jewelry. But here's the silver coin. You ready?
Let's see it. Hold on. Let me.
Wow.
What do you
I got the
Jackpot.
I got the Morgan,
Oh man.
That's nice.
but yeah. And
That's
then I do
insane.
these are all
Dang.
those are all the silver and gold.
Tyler, do you freaking sleep, man? What are you doing?
Everybody wipe the drool off your mouth. That's insane, buddy.
My God.
I was lucky enough to put a lot of time in. I've only been detecting for 3 years. But I'm glad that I stumbled onto your channel. I really enjoy coming in and seeing you guys talk about it, even if it's all East Coast stuff, but I drool over those really old stuff. But there's still stuff in the ground out west.
Yeah.
You just got to get your coil over it.
What does that? You use an Equinox too, don't you, Tyler?
Yeah, I started out with the Garrett series. I had an AT Max for quite a while, basically because I saw the Hoover Boys and I got into that. And I did good with the Garretts too, but the Equinox, I love it. I love it.
Silver monster, right?
Yeah, I'm really getting better and better. And hearing those deep silver coins, there's nothing better.
Matt from Gone Digging jumped in. Hi, Matt. What's up, man?
What's up, Matty?
Matt.
And then We Dig It just hopped in. What's going on? Hi. But Tyler, that's crazy, man. That's a year. That's a capstone year right there. I don't think I'll even get close to that. I don't care how much I metal detect. That's amazing. Now, what do you?
Appreciate it.
We haven't talked to you much about like where you're going. Are you going to parks? Like, what are you doing in Utah? Parks?
Yep. There's I do a lot of private yards, older houses. I mean, if you can find neighborhoods that are built like in the 20s and 30s, that's pretty old out here.
Yeah.
But there's lots of mercs. There's lots of mercs and barbers in those yards. Parks are pretty hit and miss, but if you can find old ones and listen for the real deep stuff, I mean, I can spend a whole afternoon and just find one silver coin and I'm happy, because it's really hard to find them in those public places anymore. But yards is where it's at.
That's freaking amazing, man. That's nuts.
Yeah, thanks.
Well, if you learn anything from Treasure Trail, though, you got to buy your own house and just start digging up everything.
That's right.
They find some pretty kick-ass stuff, so that's awesome stuff.
Yeah, for sure.
Awesome, Tyler, man. I'm glad you hopped on here.
Yeah.
I
Cool.
always get sad when I don't see you in our live stream chat. I'm like, Tyler didn't make it in tonight, but we appreciate you, man. We really do.
Definitely.
Cool.
You were out in
Appreciate it.
Connecticut at one point, weren't you, though?
Say that again.
Were you in Connecticut at one point, or you've always been in Utah?
Nope, always been west. I lived in the Midwest for a while. I lived in Nebraska and Iowa for a little bit, but no, never farther east than that.
All right.
I need to plan a trip.
When Treasure Trail drives over, they'll have to swing by and pick you up.
That's good.
There you go.
Sounds good.
You guys need to hook up.
All right.
Yeah, I'd love to go to Utah. That'd be cool. So I've never been to Utah, I don't think, besides driving through Salt Lake City and stuff like that.
He could share some of his 300 silver.
Yeah.
Yeah, and not even miss one.
Yeah.
What do you do? What do you do, Tyler? Just cuddle those on your bed? Is that where you have them?
he lays on them.
I sleep. They're right in my nightstand. Anytime I want to look at them.
Awesome, man. That's cool. Congrats on the 300 silvers.
Cool.
Absolutely.
Merry Christmas, man. Thanks for hopping in here.
Take care,
I
Tyler.
appreciate that. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Wow.
That's crazy.
300 freaking
Awesome.
It's pretty good.
Tyler, what are you doing, man? Jeez Louise, that's really cool. That's awesome. Well, let's see. I'm going to bring in Mike too, okay? And we'll see what he's got to say.
Are you sure anybody wants to share after that? Jesus. Oh, here's my one.
Hey, Mikey.
Santa. Mike's here.
Santa, you're muted.
Unmute yourself, Mike.
Does he know he's on?
Unmute yourself or you're frozen.
That's a good place to be frozen at, though. It's a good place.
Oh, he unmuted himself.
It's hard to say with him because he does do funny faces too, so you never know with Mike.
That's hilarious.
I think he's frozen.
Try again, Mike. Hop back in here.
Gone.
Bye, Mike.
Yeah, I removed him. We'll see if we can try it again. That's funny. But yeah, that's
Sorry.
What'd you say, Nancy?
I was just curious though, between their detecting and bottle digging, what's the craziest thing you found then? There must have been something really wild, bizarre. I mean, no bones, I hope, but.
Oh, we found bones underneath my buddy's house, and
Oh,
well,
jeez, really?
I was metal
Oh, that's
detecting
all.
underneath his house. He has a Victorian home in Gridley, California, up north, and I found a big brass. Trying to show you how big it is, about this big chandelier, and it was super cool, all oxidized, but it was like really nice. And I set it up on his thing, and his wife was like, "Oh my gosh, it's the greatest thing I've ever seen." I'm like, "This thing would probably sell on Antique Roadshow for $1 billion." And then my buddy's like, "Oh yeah, I'll just put it in my shed right now, and then we'll clean it up later." He threw it away. When we went up to visit the next time, he's like, "Oh, that piece of trash," and we're like, "It was this huge brass chandelier."
That's crazy.
Yeah.
We found some bones.
We found bones at Sunday.
Yeah.
We called the cops and we're like, these are weird looking bones. She's going to be a doctor of physical therapy one day. So she's looking at these bones like, I don't know if these are cow bones or but I don't ever think they got back to us. But I think if it was a cold case, they would have,
Yeah.
Oh,
probably interviewed
They might have
us.
come back there with the rest.
If it was a person, I apologize for disrespecting your family, whoever it was.
Oh yeah, that's crazy. I brought one. Mike hasn't dropped back in, but I brought one of my favorite finds just because of where we live. Let me see. I don't know if you guys can see this, but it's not in like the greatest condition, but it's special to me.
Jersey copper.
Yeah. So one of my first Jersey coppers that I ever found. It was kind of early in when I started the channel, and I was by myself in a park I don't think I was allowed to be in. And I was walking through the field, and it's funny how you progress and you start knowing everything. I found this coin. I had no idea what the hell it was. Like, you could barely see the shield on the back of it that's, makes the Jersey copper, apparent. And they're always usually in bad shape. So I immediately, because I got my dad into metal detecting too, so I immediately sent him a picture. I was like, figure out what this is. Like, that just looks like a regular penny to me. I'm like, no, it's a giant copper. So eventually he did the research for me, and I figured out that is a New Jersey State copper. And, that was one of my early bucket list items. And I ended up finding it pretty quickly. And then we ended up finding, 5, 6, 7, 8 this year. So,
yep.
So it's been a good year, but it's just special.
Oh, puppy.
Hi, puppy.
Is that your digging partner?
Yes.
Yeah, she's in some of the videos. She's part of the team.
That's good. That's good. So yeah, that was my special one. I love the Jersey State copper, and it's always good when it pops up. Stealing the show.
Yeah, she is.
She's neglected, she said.
Oh, let's see. Someone else popped in here. Oh, Mike's trying still. Joe, Eric, Nancy, do you guys have anything you want to show off?
I don't have it with me.
No, I got nothing here.
Yeah. I didn't bring nothing.
I'm in the classroom, so I got nothing.
Nancy, where's your Crotal bell?
It's in the other room.
You were the only one that came prepared for class tonight, Trey.
I know.
I guess so. People are asking about the Route 66 sign behind me. It is a repop, not a real original.
Oh, that would be cool.
It's my parents, but I'll sell it to you if you want me to.
There was a few comments too about the buck picture behind you guys.
Oh yeah,
Did somebody draw that? They wanted to know if somebody drew that or if it's a photo.
It's a painting. It's probably a valuable piece of art, as far as we know. We got it as a gift from our friends after they moved. They didn't want to ship it, and we're like, that thing's pretty cool. And so it made its way right there. I don't think it's probably something you buy at
Just I don't know, regular store.
I don't know what kind of stores you guys got in the East Coast, like a Ross. Do you guys get Ross out there?
Yeah.
A Walmart. You guys got Walmart, right?
I don't think this is at Walmart.
They sell paintings at Walmart. You don't know. Walmart's got it all.
They really do.
This dog's really distracting. She's
Do
very needy.
Do you guys ever check the coin stars in your stores? Have you ever done that?
No.
No,
Is that a thing?
Yeah. Is that a thing?
See, if you're gonna be
you will now.
Yeah. So, most coin stars reject older coins that are made out of silver. So I didn't know this either. Until someone had told me about it. And now I can't walk into a grocery store without like peeking into the reject tray of the coin stars at every gas or every grocery store that's out there, and every Walmart has them. So if you walk through, just give a peek. Someone found a Spanish real recently in it.
No way.
Wow.
That's cool.
Said, hey, not a metal detecting find, but can someone tell me what this is? It was a freaking 1700 Spanish real.
Okay,
someone,
I'll be checking them now.
Yeah, we'll check them.
Yep.
I'm gonna check gumball machines, everything. I'm gonna be just claw machines. Nothing.
Marlon's in here from Mirror Videos. Let's pop him in. Hey Marlon, what's up, man?
Hey Marlon.
Hi guys.
Hey.
Welcome to Show and Tell featuring Treasure Trail. What's going on? How you doing, man?
Perfect. Hey, Treasure Trails. Nice to see you
Hey,
guys
what's up,
over there.
man? I watched your video on. Yeah, I've seen
Your
you.
interview.
I've seen you before.
Oh,
I
awesome.
feel like I know you. It was like an hour long, so I feel like I know you.
Oh, that's totally. I feel like I know so many people from watching their videos too, and then you actually put a face when it's on the live stream. It's totally cool. But my find actually isn't really metal detecting, but I was going through a penny hoard that I got from my parents. They had a whole ice cream pail of Canadian pennies saved up. And I got, if you would believe, I got a 1928 King George penny that was just hiding in a bucket of pennies.
That's cool.
And it was the oldest one in there. I got some 50s and 40s stuff. Oh, where is he? You can almost get him there. Anyway, yeah. And so imagine my eyes got as big as toonies, like, whoa, what did I just find? When you flip out a 1928 penny out of your...
Oh, that's so funny. That's a good find.
Yeah. I have never metal detected a coin that old. My oldest so far is a 68, so this kind of killed it right from a bucket from my parents' basement.
That's cool.
Crazy stuff, eh?
It's funny that you say that because when I come home for the holidays, we were talking about, I was trying to figure out like my family lineage and that sort of stuff. So my mom, all my grandparents have passed away, but they brought a box out of some of the memories. And at the bottom, like as we were going through, it caught my eye and there were coins down there. I was like, oh, here we go. So I went through there and there was some Wheaties, there was a steel cent in there. And then there was a 1880s or 1870s German pennig or something like that. I was like, dang, there we go. I get the 1800s in Missouri. This is great. So,
Mally man, thank you.
So.
Mally Man says Merry Christmas to everyone. He couldn't get in, but donated $2. Thank you so much, Mike. I appreciate it, man. I wish you could have hopped in here and showed off all your finds. Because I know that guy kills it as well. So, Marlon.
Yeah, he does.
I'll hop out, guys. Thanks for checking out the penny.
Thanks, Marlon, buddy.
Hey,
I know it's not
Merry
a real or anything like that, or a protobell, but.
No, that's great. That's awesome.
Thanks, guys.
See you, bye.
See you on the side.
That's so cool. It was funny that you brought that up when we just went through my grandparents' stuff and found those coins too. So, did you guys get passed down any coins from like your older generations? I think you might have said something from your grandma.
Yeah, I get a ton of coins passed down.
Do
I'm
you?
very fortunate. Yeah, grandparents on both sides, so they're fueling my collection and they're passing it on. So I'm gonna post some pictures soon. I had a great aunt that just passed them on, and I can't remember. There was like 10 1880 coins in this collection, and it's I think it's a Morgan
dollar.
Yeah, Morgan dollar. That's what it was. 10 of them from the 1880s, and we don't have any of those, so I was like ecstatic.
Dang, that's
That's a nice save. Nice find.
Do you guys find yourself? So we were metal detecting with your dad up in Washington, and he got permission at a farm, and we found I think it was a seated Liberty, right? That's what we found. It was older, but we were so pumped about it. And her dad collects coins also, and was like, I got like 50 of those in my safe or whatever. And we're like, well, we have some too or whatever, but it's just different when you actually pull it out of the ground. I mean, if I find a wheat penny, I'm I'm going out partying. You know what I mean? Like that's a big find out here in California. We're like, yeah. I don't
know about you. I'm the exact same way. I don't actually collect coins, right? Like I don't go out and buy coins, but I love finding them. I love finding them. It's like something different. And I'll keep everyone that I find. I have them all upstairs right now. But yeah, it's different when you buy them than when you spend the hours researching or spend the hours metal detecting, and then somehow you were meant to find that coin and you come across it. You know, it's a different feeling. What about you guys, Nancy, Joe, Eric?
I'm the same way you are, Trey.
Same way you-
Same exact
Oh.
thing.
It's funny. My mom's like, it was like a couple months ago. She's like, I got a bunch of silver, and I was like, no, you don't. And she's like, yeah, I do. And she busts out this, this little shoebox. She's like, I've had these since I was a little girl. Morgans, like 1800s, like
Oh my
you believe.
gosh.
I'm like, my eyes I'm like, oh my goodness, like walkers, like you just wouldn't believe, like all these big silvers. I was like, wow, like where you been hiding this stuff? And just make sure I get it in your will.
Yeah.
If anything, please. That's funny. What about Nancy? Do you collect any coins or anything like that outside of what you find?
No, not really. I didn't before. Didn't know a lot about coins until I started metal detecting. It's kind of funny how it starts going hand in hand.
Yeah.
Because it was one of those things that as you start to find about coins and you start to learn the history, and so now I actually do. It's interesting. I'm not a coin shooter. I prefer the relics.
Yeah.
As you know, I'm a wood hunter, so I prefer being out in the woods and finding the relics. But it's fascinating when you come across an old coin, because I just think of all the things that they bought with it and how many people's hands that coin went through.
Exactly. That's why.
And to lose it too. I mean, to lose something like that was a valuable coin to them.
Yeah. No, yeah, absolutely. A dime or a $50 or even $1.
Yeah.
Like,
That was a lot of money.
1800s. You know? So I agree. Let's see. Oh,
Definitely.
we have a special guest waiting in the chat.
Uh-oh.
One, the only Charlie Harley. What's going on, Charlie? How are you?
I'm doing great. Yeah, we had, just to let you know, Paul and I had another great week detecting. We found a place that not quite as good as the Field of Dreams, as you guys are aware of, but we found a real neat place to detect, and we did real well. I was very happy with what we found. Found a lot of cool things, relics, which is always nice to find.
Well, I tell you what, Treasure Trap, if you guys are jealous of where we're at, if you drive through Charlie Harley's neighborhood in Pennsylvania, you will drool.
It's a fairy tale.
Yeah.
Insane the amount of history that it.
Well, this one of the neatest finds I found this past week was this. I did a YouTube video.
Mm-hmm.
This is a tobacco snuff box.
Wow.
And I thought it was a pocket
Put that
watch
in
first,
green.
Oops. I thought it was a pocket watch, but it's a snuff box. I never really
cool.
I
That's
never
very
knew
cool.
much about them. But what's intriguing about this snuff box is, I don't know if you guys are aware of this, but next to our family farm is the Boone homestead. Daniel Boone, or actually George Boone homestead, Daniel Boone's grandfather.
Mm-hmm.
And down the road is the Lincoln homestead. And on this snuff box, the last name is an L. And the first name starts with an M. And there was a Mordecai Lincoln that traveled through that area there near this tavern. So I don't know. I have to do some research, but I was very kind of excited about this.
That would be kind of cool.
Yeah. Yeah, we did real well. And of course, this was a neat little find. It was
that buckle is amazing.
a knee buckle. So.
Where's that crazy coin you just found?
Oh, I have that at home. I'm actually down at the beach right now. We're down here. So I brought these coins and relics with me down here to take some photographs. But that dollar, that was 1640. And I never knew what a dollar was until I found it.
Me neither, until you found it.
Yeah. Yeah. So it was a pretty exciting place to detect a tavern. So it worked out well for us.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Tyler said Merry Christmas, everyone. Tyler,
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Who else do we got?
You guys can see this here, but I'll try to show some of the things right here. Can you see that?
Is that a glass of milk?
Go to Bell.
Yeah, glass of milk.
Is that 1700s? That glass of milk there?
Yeah, 79. Actually, it's almond milk. So.
What
Other
else?
way.
Yeah,
There you go.
All right. Oh.
There you go.
There we
You're
go.
all right.
Thimbles. I see thimbles.
Ooh,
Oh, go to
ring the
Bell.
bell. Cool.
I don't know where my camera is. So anyway, yeah. So I was just taking photographs with them. That's why I have them down here.
Hey, Matt's admiring your nice flat hat.
Oh,
You guys got the same style.
oh Matt. Yeah, that's right. Matt Howe.
Yeah, Matt Howe, man.
He's a man. Yeah.
He said he has a nice flat hat.
I have actually tell Matt I have actually another hat that's flatter that you guys have.
Yeah,
Your
everybody else
truck,
has it.
somebody's truck.
Mike has it, I think.
Yeah, Mike has it.
I want you guys to give it away as a giveaway.
Well, you got to put your signature on it. That'll be worth a lot of money.
There you go. Next time I see you guys, I will do that. So, but anyway,
Hopefully soon.
I just want to reach out to you and Nancy. I did find another protobell at that tavern. So.
Oh, that's gorgeous. I can't wait. They're awesome. I can't wait to be out there with you.
Yeah. You must come down sometime and join us. But
I am. I'm looking forward to that, Charlie. Thank you.
Yeah. So.
Said Charlie's styling.
All right, you guys take care. All right.
Take care, Charlie.
Take care.
Love you, buddy.
Guys.
Bye.
Have a good Christmas holiday.
You too.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
That is one of the nicest men you will ever meet in your entire life.
Yeah, he's an amazing guy, a really good person for the hobby, you know. And he finds some really good stuff, him and Paul out there in Pennsylvania. So, but shoot, man,
You got to get Matt in here, man. Tell Matt to get in the link. I want to see that bottle he just found.
yeah, Matt, bring your bottle before we run out of time. It's already been an hour. It's been flying by.
I know, but this bottle is amazing.
Yeah, Matt said he's lots of fun to drink beer with too. Yeah, we've heard his stories. We've heard some real good stories coming from Charlie Harley. I wouldn't be surprised if he's at his beach house going skinny dipping tonight. So we'll see.
He said, "Give me a second." He said, "Give me a second." So he's coming in. Pop that link in there again.
I hope you guys don't mind. We're going to go over a little bit if Matt Howe comes in here too. You want to hang
We're hanging out. I don't care.
Yeah.
This is fun.
So with you guys out there, while Matt's doing his thing, with you guys out there, do you do a lot of researching now, or like, are you getting more into?
Yeah, we do all kinds of. We use Google Earth and whatnot, but I was working at the library on campus. We're both students, so she goes to a medical school, and I'm a geology major at the state college. That's pretty close to my house, and so I'm getting pretty cool opportunities just from my geology major. Like my research project for graduating is going to be using LiDAR to map this old mine or something. I don't know. The professor said he doesn't know if I'll have permission to film or anything like that. But we get introduced to a lot of places. Like I did a project at the Salton Sea. And so when we did that, we did some treasure hunting on some of the land that's owned by the power company. And you're able to take the obsidian that's out there. They doesn't follow the same rules as like a BLM. They don't really care. And then I filmed an environmental type video because we like the environmental side of metal detecting too. You clean up trash and, So just from school alone, I learned a lot about geology, and then it gives me ideas on places we can go. But
that's awesome.
We try the house sites.
Oh,
there's a zoom in. There we go.
Sorry.
I thought you just lost him.
I removed you. I kicked you guys out. So
that would have been okay too. We would have just watched. So I got a question for you guys. I don't know if you're still waiting for him to get in. So Trey, I'm guessing you're the one that does. Are you the leader or something, or do you do the editing?
Yeah, so I do all the editing and stuff now.
Right. And so I'm not saying leader of metal. I'm just the videos because you've busted out some pretty high quality videos of you guys metal detecting, and I wish you guys would do more. And I wish you guys would do other like instructional stuff because that's a lot of the stuff we watch because we're green, and so. If you did like the electrolysis, if you did like, even how to use your guys' detectors, because we use the Fishers, but the stuff you guys use is like, flying a plane compared to riding a bike.
Yeah.
So,
And you know what?
Come on, you're making his head get really big right now. Would you stop?
Oh, no.
Look, it won't even fit in the screen anymore.
Listen, I was one of the creators of Copperheads, but Joe is now the superstar of Copperheads. Everyone knows Joe, but
He's a legend.
we really do. It's content's kind of tough to come by when you're just doing like metal detecting. I know you guys, just posted one of. Where did you guys go recently? I just watched it. It was like the hot spring.
Oh yeah, Alaska.
Oh yeah, we went to Alaska just to kind of update everybody because we were getting bugged.
Oh, that's all. We just went to Alaska.
Yeah. No, but
it's right down the street.
We need to do more, informational stuff. And we tried to start doing it. We posted a Vanquish. We had an Apex that we really wanted to try out, and we didn't have it long enough to give it a true video. We tested it, but we thought some of the stuff that we'd put out there wasn't fair to the Apex, and we want to make it as informational as we possibly can. We don't want to steer anybody the wrong way. But with the Equinox and stuff like that, yeah, we definitely need to do some stuff because we all use Equinoxes now. So, and you know what? For you guys, it might seem intimidating, but the Equinox is actually a pretty easy machine.
Pretty simple machine to use.
Yeah. You can turn that thing on and go.
And just go without touching anything.
And it's amazing. I'm surprised you didn't put it on your Christmas list. That's
yeah. We like the Fishers. We buy all the cheap stuff just because we're students. We don't have.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
Yeah. So
we'll get there.
We watched one of your videos and you were talking about different modes and stuff, and we were like, "What the heck are they talking about?" So I think that you guys would have some great videos if you just even 2 to 3 minutes, because you asked us about researching. We don't even know how to go about it. We see an old house. And like I said, we put a postcard in the mailbox or something. If you guys had a video of you getting permission, that would be valuable to us as newbies.
No, that's actually good feedback for us. So I appreciate it. But yeah, and we need to. That's one of the things that we need to work on is just kind of documenting more of behind the scenes, what we do, what we research, that sort of stuff. But if you guys ever want to hook up and just talk about different ways or what we do to research and how I would love to. I love sharing all that stuff. So
we can do the stuff off camera.
Yeah, I'll send you that one pager. But if you guys want to just chat, absolutely.
Okay,
that'd be great. Yeah.
Yeah, because we know a lot of our viewers aren't from the metal detecting community. They're all environmental people. And
learn how to use that LiDAR. That's a weapon.
Yeah,
the LiDAR's a weapon. What do you mean, Joe?
Cellar holes, buddy. Cellar holes. The best way to find cellar holes with LiDAR.
Oh, okay. I thought you were gonna like an actual weapon, I could attack.
No.
You're a Marine, so I was like, okay, this guy's giving me some hints here. I can defend myself finally.
Matt's in here. Let's add him in. Mr. Matt,
guys.
Hey, what's up, buddy?
Check out my Christmas camouflage.
We don't see you.
So it's cool.
Bro, where's the smoking bottle?
Treasure Trails. Thanks for letting me hang out and say hi to you guys. It's nice meeting you guys. And
I have no control over it. I think Trey controls that. So if I had the control of it, I'd be gone.
No, nice to meet you.
I got all kinds of crazy background stuff going on. Let me get rid of that.
Man, that's also a pretty nice flat hat you got on there, bud.
Yeah, I try to make it extra flat. Charlie's got just a little curve.
He's got a little curve on it.
That's all right. So for you guys, and Joe had made a mention of it. For the last 2 years of my life, I've spent this dream of finding this one item, and I'm going to show it to you. I found it this year, and
wait till you see this.
That thing is incredible.
It's right there.
So cool, Matt.
Amazing.
But if you spent the last 300 years in the ground, you wouldn't be perfect either. It's got a little hole in the back, but that's okay. So for anybody who's watching, that is a 1730s colonial period wine bottle, and it is absolutely amazing. It's a ground bottle. It means that they used a punty to blow into it was an open form bottle, and then they ground the bottom off so it was nice and smooth. But yeah, man, that's it. That is my find for a long time. Just blows me away.
I remember when you found that, we were all sharing it with each other, like, "Oh, look at what Matt just found," because you were sharing it and all pumped, and we were all happy for you. So
yeah, I appreciate it. And then I'll show you a little quick find that I had no idea that was even available to find.
Oh, look at that!
So what you see there is it's basically, it wasn't a Republic of Texas, but it's a Texas militia or a Texas cavalryman's button. It was used by a very specific group of troops. So I actually know the group of troops that used it, and it was lost in 1862. And it's one of only a handful of these buttons known.
That's cool.
I found that a couple days ago, and that's kind of my 2020 just blew out of the water.
That's a heck of a way to end a year, buddy.
Yeah, yeah. So, but the folks at the treasure trails, man, have you guys ever been into prospecting or doing any gold panning or any of that stuff?
I did it when I was so I'm from Oroville, California. That's where I went to high school. It's actually the city of gold. So there was no town there originally. It was like a small, some historian's gonna yell at me for saying this, but it was like a small town. It wasn't actually called Oroville yet, and then Oroville became a town because of all the tourism and all the different gold companies that went there. So with my buddy's grandpa, we went down to a claim he had and ran a dredge and stuff. But I'm big into watching. I don't know if I could say TV shows on this because of copyright stuff, but like like the Alaska gold TV shows. I've seen every episode of those.
Or any of that
Yeah.
stuff.
Oh, yeah. Well, it doesn't matter what gold show it is. I watched this British show where they dug up gems and they never found anything. I'd watch it for hours. I just sit there. And,
There's some American shows where they dig a huge hole in the ground and they literally haven't found anything in 10 years.
Oh, I love those shows. Yeah. When I was a kid, I used to just dig.
Yeah.
And I wasn't even looking for stuff. There's something wrong with me. I think that's why Minecraft's so popular, that video game. Because kids just want to dig. You know?
I find those diamonds, I guess. Yeah.
I was never looking for anything.
But other than that, we haven't done much gold.
No, we want to buy the bag of dirt. Do you guys know anybody that does that? Have you seen that? I've seen a couple of YouTube channels.
Buy dirt. Buy from my buddy Shane Klesh. He is the most open, honest guy who will tell you about pay dirt and stuff like that. And,
okay.
Yeah,
I'll put my email in the comment of this video, and then we'll buy some dirt when we get some money, and we'll make a video of us panning it.
Yeah. And Shane's in Colorado, so he's not too far away from you guys.
Does he ship it? Dirt's probably expensive to ship. I didn't think about this.
All that stuff. Shane's a great dude. Look up Clark Guitars on YouTube. Fantastic channel, and he is the most honest pay dirt guy you'll ever see.
Cool.
Okay, cool. Thanks. I'll post our email in the comment of this, so if anybody wants to ask us questions or anything, but like I want you to see it, so let us know in an email. It's easier to.
Yeah. I'll look you guys up, and
okay, cool.
Niceties here, but I'll send you a message after that. So
hey, thanks, Matt. I think that'd be cool. I really like those videos where they do the little test dirt, and sometimes they pull stuff out, but
yeah,
it's a good way to learn.
Yeah.
Trey, you guys ever done this?
Man, I do want to gold prospect, but there's some areas around us, but there's just, I don't know. I got so many dumps that I still need to dig, and so many dumps that I need to dig, and permissions to get. I don't know where I'm going to throw in gold panning at this, but I would love to.
What about you, Nancy or Eric? You guys ever done any panning?
I want to, but I haven't had a chance to.
Yeah.
I actually did gold panning before I did metal detecting, because where I have a seasonal campsite, and where I camp, we have a lot of gold in New Hampshire, and there's a lot of flower gold, and there's also a lot of people that come from all around the world, and they set up their big dredges for the summertime. So yeah, I've done some of that. It's fun. It's a lot of work, but it's fun.
That's cool. I mean, there's a lot of folks in New Hampshire and New England who prospect for gold. I mean, there's folks in Utah. There's obviously California, but that's cool. So
there's some pretty pure gold up here too. Yeah. That's the thing. Our gold in New England is pure gold, but there's a lot of flour gold on top of that.
Right.
I want you to ask $100 a bag. Can you smoke it? Question mark. No, that's different. So.
Charlie wants to know
Who said that?
You've been in any Walmart stores
Oh.
lately?
Are they thinking the salmon or something? What the
Charlie
heck?
is loving the fact that one time we went to Walmart together, and I may have eaten too many tacos and had too many cervezas with them.
I was gonna say, I don't know if it was tacos.
The tacos weren't the issue. It was the cervezas part. I hope to do that again one day. So anyway, I just wanted to thank you guys for having me on. Thank you guys for what you've done this year to Treasure Trails. Good luck in 2021, and always, my friends, much love and Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays to all of you.
Merry Christmas.
You too, Matt.
Buddy. Cool. All right, we'll talk to you soon.
Yeah, can't wait.
Take care, bud.
Yeah, man.
There we go. Well, cool. Thank you guys for hopping on. I'm glad you guys did. I know the first time we misconnected and it took forever to get you guys back in, but I'm glad that it happened. I hope you guys had fun.
Yeah, the last misconnect was just because the time zone difference. It's 5 here, you know, and you guys start at 8, and so that's when people are getting off work a lot of times. So that's all it was. Is the day ended a little bit later for us, so we're like, dang it.
Yeah, I'm glad we were able to reschedule and do it, and it was on short notice too. I was like, hey, maybe next Wednesday, you guys down? And you're like, yeah, let's go. So,
yeah, I wanted to hit you guys up because we watched pretty much every single one of your videos, and by pretty much all of them. And then we really like the interviews. Like I really enjoy Brooklyn Treasure Hunters YouTube channel. He gets to go to some pretty cool parks, and I noticed that a lot of the guys that you guys bring on, they live on the East Coast. So it was kind of cool for us to come on the West Coast and be like, there's nothing out here.
Yeah,
but if you look in the right places, you can still find stuff. So,
that's true. I mean, freaking Tyler shows us that you can find plenty of stuff out on the
You guys killed it. Yeah.
Too. So,
well, you guys are definitely part of the family now. So
oh, that's cool. Family's good during Christmas.
Yeah.
Check out my videos too, please.
If you guys have any, I don't mind checking out whatever. So I don't know the best way to contact. Maybe just in the comments of this video afterwards. Keep in touch. Trey.
Hang out a little bit after we're done with the live stream. We'll fill you in on some stuff.
Okay, cool. Thanks, Joe. Right on.
All right. Thank you, everybody. Marlon, Madison, Maine, Dragonfly Diggs, Sonia. Let's see. Is Carrie Hemsley? Is that one of your crew?
It's my aunt, yeah.
Hi, Aunt Carrie.
Yeah, hey, Carrie. They're stars now.
Joel's in here. Thank you, guys. Dan, Mike, everybody for hopping in here. Traveling Detector, Charlie. Matt's probably out of here by now, but thank you, man. Tyler. Just kind of scrolling through here, but thanks everybody for hopping in and showing them love, and make sure to go over there and subscribe to them after the fact. Nancy, you're always an all-star.
Yeah.
Thank you for
Nancy. Thank you for last minute jumping in.
Yeah,
hey, anytime, guys.
Awesome.
Everybody in the chat, happy holidays. Be safe.
Happy holidays.
I love you.
Find some skills.
Merry Christmas, everyone. Enjoy.
Happy holidays, everyone.
Bye, guys. Merry Christmas.
Make sure you hit those links in the chat.
That's right. Bye, guys.
Bye, everyone.